For not stopping the Ruelas-Garcia fight last year in which Garcia died. We'll see if he's overly cautious. And as expected, Mike Tyson comes out fast.
As soon as he hit him, he got his attention. And Mike looks like he's going to take his time. He's so strong that it's unbelievable how difficult it is to move Mike. Mike slipped that jab with the right hand into a nice clean right hand, a straight punch, which he normally doesn't throw a lot of.
Let go.
How will Holyfield respond to these early brawling tactics? A straight right hand, a quick right by Tyson. Tyson then with a left uppercut. The crowd behind Holyfield.
What Evander Holyfield has to try and do is go to Mike Tyson's body. No one's ever been able to do it. It might be something different.
And he's also trying to catch him coming in. That's the game plan, but he's getting hit awfully hard. Mike is wearing him down, and he's just starting.
Let go in there. Come on, break, step back, easy. Gentlemen, step back. Come on.
Tyson missing with that straight right. Good defensive maneuver by Evander Holyfield to elude that punch.
Tyson may be trying too hard to land a home run bomb here right early. And he's got to settle down into regular fighting.
Holyfield with a straight right off the top of Tyson's head. Again, a good defensive maneuver.
Evander looks like he's going to employ some of the strategy of Frank Bruno, and when they get close, tie him up for sure and tie him up right away. But Evander's a warrior. He will fight.
Get off that head, Evander. Come on, step back. Work at it. Come on, work out.
Evander settling this down to more of what he wants, a sort of boxing match rather than just these big slugging.
Holyfield comes back with a left hook. Holyfield with a combination to Tyson's head.
You know what? And there you saw Evander Holyfield throw a nice body shot. Mike doing what he does, slipping. The punches are gonna collide one day. Excuse me, one time a year, and it's gonna be one shot, and that's it.
The decibel level here is unbelievable every time Holyfield comes close.
Holyfield's coming close a lot. We've been wondering.
Oh, a straight right hand by Tyson that landed. But Holyfield showing the chin.
He's not moving Holyfield. He's not moving Holyfield back.
"20 seconds remaining in round one.
Evander has impressed me an awful lot this round. He's put order. He's put the kind of fight he wants.
We know what Evander's done. He's kept his defense tight and he's fired back. He's gotten some respect, but he can't stand and slug with Mike for the long haul. It's just not his fight.
As we head for the bell. They continue to go after the bell.
All you got to do is stay calm, and it's you. You see everything.
What do you want in the head?
Yeah. We got his mouthpiece. Give me his mouth. Give me some Vaseline.
Check this out, Sporty. Remember the jab, the shovel right hand that we worked on? Let's try that this round. Show him the jab and shovel that right hand right in there, okay, baby?
You the bully in here. He ain't the bully.
Check this out, too.
Take a look at that right hand by Tyson. Right on the button.
You know, we're going to take a look at that because he makes a nice slip. Holyfield comes out with the jab and he slips to the side. Oh, actually, we got a little different shot. That was a left hook and a right hand over the top.
Yeah, it was the same thing. It was a right hand after the shot. But the thing about Evander is he kept his head. He wasn't hurt at all, and he landed some good shots. That's what we wanted to see.
No intimidation factor here whatsoever.
Step easy, step back easy.
The Tyson mystique not having any hold on Evander Holyfield. Round number 2. Holyfield connected several times in round 1. But Tyson was able to duck under a number of others.
Evander is fighting the fight, but what he's doing is kind of smart. He's trying to smother Mike by actually getting too close of him, a la Buster Mathis, and hold on once he gets inside. That's where Mike's head is most dangerous.
Mathis lasted until the 3rd round. A wild swing and a miss by Tyson. Holyfield's corner yelling at him to bust him up.
Evander realizes the strength of Mike Tyson. He has no choice but to hold on every time he gets close. He can't fight inside with Mike. I don't think anybody can.
Holyfield kicking to the body with a right uppercut. Vicious left hook there by Tyson, but it was warded off nicely by Holyfield.
We were talking about before, smart boxing. When Evander makes Mike miss, he's got to make him pay. He's got to make it count, and that'll make him hesitate on throwing punches. That Tyson, that is, and that's what Evander's trying to do here.
Now, one thing is, Tyson's not overwhelming him, as he did everybody, including Mathis. Mathis survived with a life raft around him. This guy is fighting a fight.
Holyfield said he wants to get the respect of Mike Tyson. Holyfield also guaranteed victory.
See, Halpern's not big enough to handle these two guys. He's too little and too young to handle these big guys.
This fight's going to get difficult when we get to the mid-rounds with all this wrestling, because that wrestling is tiring.
And stamina an issue as well in terms of Holyfield. That left hook missed by Holyfield. He spins Tyson around. Tyson against the ropes.
I'll tell you what, the crowd thought that Mike was hurt. Mike had a good shot.
A combination by Holyfield to the head of Tyson.
Work out, work out. Let go, let go. Let go. Break, step back, step back, step back.
Evander Holyfield showing you what kind of heart and what kind of competitor he is.
Tyson is being fought tonight.
This is a fight between two champions.
Let him go, Mike, let him go. Let him go, Evander. Let go.
Tyson was the one clinging to Holyfield. Mitch Halpern had to break them apart again. Wild miss by Tyson. Good defensive tactics here by Holyfield at the outset.
Come on, work. Wait, step back, Trevor. I want you to step back easy. Come on, step back.
Again, something unusual. Oh, a straight left hand by Holyfield. It's been Tyson holding on. And again.
Break, come on.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people, including myself, didn't think Holyfield could slug with him like this.
As you come in, you're hesitating. You have to do everything instantaneously. The second you see the opening, you got to pop. Combination. Not one punch, not two punches.
Here we'll see a big miss by Mike. He likes to load up. He'll bend down, he'll spring there, and he'll fire a big shot. There's a big right hand over the top. And Evander's got to make him pay when he makes a miss like that.
Later, Holyfield comes back, and this is a surprise that drew a roar because he's working on Tyson. Watch the time that he hits him. That's a straight shot. That's landed very well. That miss there. The point is that Tyson is on the defensive against the ropes, an unusual position for him.
Round 3.
See, Evander comes right into those right hands and then holds on. He does not want to fight on the inside Mike Tyson. It's a smart move.
He's fighting a very smart fight.
Holyfield also showing more hand speed.
He is holding on to Mike Tyson like nothing I've ever seen. He's not letting go. I vice grip.
And unleashing right uppercuts in the process.
While he's doing it, he's punching.
Yes.
I mean, look at that. He's using the time inside to punch.
And you watch what Evander does too. Mike throws a right hand. Evander takes it, rolls with it, and fires the right uppercut back.
There's the online scoring. Holyfield 2-zip, according to the fans.
Actually, mine is 1-1.
I had to give the first round even. I just thought that was so close. And I think one even, and then one for Evander Holyfield.
Come here. When I say break, you step back. Do you understand me? I'm not messing around here. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Halpern taking charge. Holyfield doing some damage when he's holding and hitting where Halpern cannot see it, so he's getting away with it.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a long fight like this. It's just going to be long. Holding every time they get close, and they get close a lot. Because Evander's not retreating, he's not running, he's not moving. Although he is boxing and punching back, it's going to be a long night with all this clinching.
Past the midway mark of round 3. Not many thought it would go this far.
Yours truly being one of them.
Mike is not overwhelming him like he did everybody else. Everybody else fell back. A warning to Tyson for hitting on the break.
You know what I told people? I said finally to me doesn't represent finally the postponement, but finally someone's going to fight Mike back. And I remember very clearly back in '91, it was the tail end of my honeymoon, that November 8th. I flew in to see the fight and it didn't happen.
Good exchange here. Holyfield boring in just above us.
Holyfield has legitimized this fight. He's made it a championship fight, and Tyson's not overwhelming anybody. He finds himself, he's back to where he was. He's got to fight to win a fight.
Well, if he gets through the third round, it'll be longer than any of the previous four since Tyson's release from prison.
Well, he doesn't look like he's doing anything to overwhelm Holyfield.
His strength is going to be a factor here too, though. We get a little later, this will be a real attrition battle.
Holyfield just won't let Tyson unleash as he hangs on to him on the inside.
That's years of ring experience. That's smart. That's very smart.
We approach the final 10 seconds of round number 3. As Holyfield looks to counterpunch off the swinging miss by Tyson. And Bobby, that's what you were talking about. Holyfield's got to take advantage of that.
He's trying to counter-punch you. As soon as your shot lands, he's coming back with a shot of his own. What I want you to do, I want you to move after the shot. Don't stay. Don't get in the station on the target. Don't get in the station on the target. Think positive. Think positive. It's a good time. Nobody's going to take away from you.
Twice already. No water.
You the man. You the man.
Commit your spirit to go forth now.
You the man.
Commit your spirit to go forth. Remember what leading is. It's not about how you feel, it's what you know.
You're smart, man. Use it. Hey, guys, let's go. Take the time out. Watch it.
Very secretive in that Tyson corner, but you did hear Jay Bright echo our thoughts that saying Holyfield's looking to counter off your miss. We'll see what happens here, round 4. It's the longest it's gone since Tyson's release from prison. This outdoes the previous 4 fights in terms of time.
Mike's got to find a way to rip the uppercuts down up the middle from on the inside. He's not getting to Evander cleanly. The straight right hand over the top's not working. He's got to get up the middle shots in.
And Evander is outspeeding him on these exchanges. He's initiating it. He's getting 2 or 3 punches, and then he's tying him up. That's points, folks. That's points.
Go hold, go hold, go hold, go hold, go hold. All right, break, step back.
The holding continues.
Evander Holyfield guaranteed to win. That might be the most outrageous guarantee since Joe Namath in Super Bowl III. But I'll tell you, he is coming to fight.
A lot of people thought Tyson taking Holyfield too lightly.
All right, break, don't punch, don't punch it, don't punch it, don't punch it.
Tyson looking very frustrated now. Ooh. Holyfield coming on. A right uppercut. Counter punch combination by Tyson. But Holyfield getting the better of that duel.
Break, break, break.
Notice what Holyfield's doing. He's trying to push Mike back so Mike can't get the forward leverage and momentum. Genius.
That left hook by Tyson was blocked by Holyfield's shoulder.
Break, don't punch. Let him out, let him out.
Holyfield walking Tyson backwards into the ropes. Holyfield is not letting Tyson do any of the bullying. He's doing all of it.
I think Holyfield's a lot stronger than Tyson anticipated.
It's the experience, the size, the ring smart. What we're looking at is a champion that's had a lot of experience, and you're looking at it right here.
Overall strength is going to be a big factor with this type of fight too. Evander can't keep wrestling with Mike all day and still be effective enough and strong enough later on.
Tyson unleashing a flurry there, but it did not seem to phase Holyfield, and you wonder how that works on the mind of Tyson.
I tell you, somebody in the corner better start telling him that he's losing rounds, and they're going to be hard to make up if this keeps on going.
Break, 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 don't punch, don't punch.
He may not be able to pull this out with a knockout. Then it's going to be very interesting.
Wild left hook by Mike Tyson.
See, as soon as their bodies touch, Mike lands a punch or it's blocked. Evander grabs and holds on. It's a smart move. Will it pay off? I don't know. Will the judges see that badly, or will they let him have some in a round?
Good combination, fast, out-slicked him. But back comes Tyson with a hard punch.
And on the inside work by Tyson, the uppercuts as they hold. Final 10 seconds of round 4.
Mike's only getting one shot in.
You're loosening up. Your combinations are going. That's what I want you to do. Once you get inside, work the body. 5-5-1. 5-5-1. Get a rhythm to what you're doing. We need. Work inside. I want you to work inside and drive the shots in. Don't hold him back here. When you're inside and he's leaning forward, 3s and 4s. Bend your knees and snap it up. Snap it up. Don't let him rest.
You got him where you want him now, okay? You got him where you want him. Just keep wearing him down, just like a pro. Right, just like a pro. Short shot.
3s and 4s. Get under him. As he's leaning on you, bend your knees. Bang! Drive that shot up. Come on, Mike. Use what you got.
Short shot. Keep your hands up, all right?
Go all night.
Round number 5. Jay Bright says to Tyson, work the body. Work inside. Holyfield isn't letting Tyson hit him in combinations, quickly tying him up as he comes in. Straight left hand there by Tyson, but a glancing blow. Back comes Holyfield.
I think Tyson's got to get back into his rhythm again. You'll see that he is still bobbing and weaving with his head, but he's not using the jab coming in behind it. He's looking to get in with big shots, hooks, and uppercuts.
Evander Holyfield is disorganizing Tyson. He's keeping him out of his attack.
That hurt. There's a right uppercut to the body and left hook to the chin. I'll tell you what, that got Evander's attention, and good.
Tyson unleashing uppercuts to the body, digging to the chin. It startled Holyfield. It sends him back a bit.
He hurt him to the body. That's what it was. He hurt him to the body.
If ever he has a chance, he has a chance right now. Evander's hurt.
That right hand to the body will take its toll in about 3 more rounds too. But that took some wind out of Evander right away. Biggest round for Mike yet.
Ferocious punches here by Mike Tyson. Left uppercut that sent Holyfield backpedaling.
That right hand to the body starting to take his toll on Evander. His hands are coming down and he's not moving. And I'll tell you what, if he stands with Mike, end of the night.
Well, he was imposing his order, but Tyson's force, the force of his blows is changing everything.
Short left hook by Tyson right on the nose of Evander Holyfield.
Break, step back, come on, son. Step back, we're not.
Still, Evander's taking a hell of a shot. He's taking one heck of a shot here.
Holyfield's been down 4 times in his career
We're working, it worked.
in 35 professional fights.
Step back.
He's trying to beat a man who has lost only once in 46 fights. Mike Tyson with a straight right hand, but it wasn't flush on the face of Holyfield.
Mike has developed that punch, I bet you, specifically for this particular fight, because that right hand has been vastly improved since his past 3 or 4 performances.
Rich Halpern calling time, some loose tape on the glove of Tyson. Under a minute remaining in round 5.
You see Mike there trying to rip those uppercuts up the middle. He knows what he has to do. It's just a matter of getting it done and finding the timing.
Well, Tyson said he's more patient and more disciplined in the ring. He's got all his anger under control in the ring. We'll see if it bears true. Well, Tyson connected with the left hook, missed with the overhand right. Now the jab of Holyfield. Good defensive move by Tyson. Ducks under the right hook by Holyfield.
Tyson.
And Evander has the reach. He should use that jab more.
Evander's punches no longer have the steam that they had at the beginning. This power stuff that he's absorbing is wearing him out.
Look, Jay Bright told Tyson, work the body, and that's what takes the legs out.
The power stuff is coming on now.
Break, come on. Step back. Let him out, Mike, let him out.
Got a little nick over here. Nothing on.
No, he ain't got no. It's on his mouth.
Hey, Nick! Right the head! Make yourself a sprinkled 4. Champ. You got to throw 3 and 4 punches at a time, baby. All off the jab. Everything off the jab. When you throw the jab, you offset anything that he does. Throw the jab, straight right hand.
Here you're going to see Mike Tyson, what he does. He uses his leverage. You get those knees bent here. He rips this right hand here, and then he rips it up the middle. This is how, as we roll the tape, this is how he hurts his opponent. Look at that right hand, and then up underneath. Look at the leverage, the bend in his legs. It's beautiful. That's how Mike generates that tremendous power.
Round number 6. Round 5 was a good one for Tyson. The crowd a little quieter as a result. In the Holyfield corner, they detected a little nick on the side of his mouth, but they said nothing to be concerned with. But they want him to go 3 or 4 punches off the jab. The corner of Evander Holyfield.
Those are smart directions. He's got to use the jab to work his way in and then unload. When Mike weaves, maybe catch him with 2 or 3, catch him coming out of a weave, and you never know. But he's starting to get a little bit weak from the pressure and the power and the strength of Mike Tyson.
I think the power started turning on, and I think he senses it. So he's fighting a little bit happier and a little bit stronger than he was. He looked confused because he was getting outboxed for the first 4 rounds. But
that's a big left hook. Evander's legs not really buckled, but they caved in just a pinch. That was a big left hook.
Now what?
Mitch Halpern again calls time. Accidental headbutt.
Who's cut? Oh,
Tyson is cut.
Tyson is cut. Can't see much right now, but he is cut.
Watch that head. Come on.
After 4 rounds, they go to the scorecards on an accidental foul. Now both wailing away. What an exchange.
Mike got in some very clean shots. I was surprised that Evander took them standing up so easily and came back.
Cut not looking good above the left eye of Mike Tyson. So now a sense of urgency begins to develop.
And madness. He's mad.
Come on.
Well, you know, it's an accidental headbutt, and I have Mike ahead. So if we go to the scorecards, Mike wins. But there's no closure to this fight with that kind of ending. No closure whatsoever.
It's not a bad enough cut for that. It's not a bad enough cut to worry about it, though, Bobby, right now. And he's so mad that he wants to take over this fight and finish it.
The chance of Holyfield. With the crowd sensing that Holyfield might have Tyson in trouble because of the cut. Ooh, a low blow by Holyfield.
That was a low blow to Mike. Holyfield hit him real low.
And it hurt him. Mike's face crinkled when he got hit.
He grimaced. Holyfield turned on by the crowd. Less than a minute in round 6.
Holyfield's closing this round like a champion, like the overachieving warrior that he is.
Oh, down goes Tyson. A left hook.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That was a body shot. I think he was a little more balanced.
Note the time. 35 seconds left in the 6th.
Hey, Craig, let him out.
Tyson down for only the 2nd time in his career. Buster Douglas did it the first time. And you know what happened there?
Well, this is what we came to see. How can he do? How is he going to do when he gets down? That's what we're going to see now.
We are seeing Mike Tyson tested.
Evander Holyfield is letting it all hang out.
They continue to battle after the bell.
Nothing like it.
No headbutt, Mike. You got it.
Headbutt is nothing like it. Nothing like it, all right? Give him the life to his face. Nothing about that little baby drum like it. Relax.
Gotta start the fight now.
Nice and calm.
Gotta start the fight. The cut ain't nothing like it. It's off to the side.
Let's take a look at the butt. Well, I didn't see much butt there. Mick Clash says it was very insignificant, but it was significant in that there was a cut. And here comes the knockdown. Now, the knockdown is a surprise to, I think, everybody.
It's a shot in the chest, Ferdy. He hit him on the left hook in the check. It was a balance shot. It wasn't a clean knockdown.
It was a balance shot. That's what it was, Bobby.
We go to round 7 in the 6th round. Holyfield put Tyson on the canvas. That was the same round Holyfield knocked down Riddick Bowe, but couldn't finish him off.
Well, if there was anybody that's energized by that, it should be Holyfield. And is anybody terrified by that? It should be Tyson, because he can see his whole future floating away here.
How about scores, guys?
I got him ahead, 58-56, Evander Holyfield.
And I have the fight even. I have the fight 3-2, 1 even, but the knockdown makes it even.
Mitch Halpern all over Holyfield for not stepping back on the break call.
Well, that was a definite 10-8 round, and that swings a little bit of action. They were even up to that point.
There's that range that Holyfield has to stay at. That's the range. He's developed the respect, and that's the range.
Online scoring. Holyfield 5-1.
Holyfield, Tyson looks a little confused now, a little tentative. He's no longer this aggressive animal. He's a little confused by what's going on.
He may be working on sheer instinct right now. This crowd continues to chant for Holyfield. The total time of Tyson's last 4 fights, 18 minutes, 40 seconds, and the equivalent of 6 rounds.
And here is where corners save you or lose you. If Jay Bright and those guys don't know how to manage a corner, then he's looking at Tokyo all over again. Is Tyson. Holyfield's got a good corner, and they're encouraging.
A good body shot by Tyson, but he's got to get up the middle. He's got to get that uppercut, both of them in play.
Again, after the end of the 4th round, they go to the scorecards in terms of an accidental foul. And keep in mind the cut above the eye of Tyson, who just walked into a straight left by Holyfield.
Just what we were talking about. The only way to beat him is as he comes in and hit him. And that's what Evander Holyfield has been doing with a superior intelligence in this fight. Intelligence is what's going on here.
Evander's fighting the smartest fight he's ever fought. He's not standing like he did with Bo. He knows it's a different fighter, a different fight, different situation, and what needs to be done, and he's getting it done right now.
Holyfield living up to his word, not being intimidated at all by Mike Tyson.
Far from it.
And then some.
Far from it. He's fighting with the confidence of a man that knows he's got the guy beat. Maybe he doesn't, but he's sure fighting that way. It's like he's dictating the dance here.
Pace is slowing severely, and I'll tell you, it's a difficult type of fight when you have all that physical grappling going on.
Tyson fights at such a frantic pace, and you pointed that out. Look out now as they come together. Again, the headbutt.
That one buckled Tyson. I mean, Tyson actually got a headbutt and hurt.
It's the 2nd time in the fight. Mitch Halpern asking Tyson, are you all right? Here comes the doctor.
Tyson trying to quit.
Flip Pomansky.
He said, let's see the doctor. He asked to see the doctor.
He says to Mitch Halpern he's all right. He goes to the neutral corner.
Watch your head now, okay? Come on, let's keep this clean.
Now the lecture.
Come on, let's go.
Final seconds of round 7. This not going according to plan for Mike Tyson.
Don't punch. Step back, Evander. Step back.
Boy.
Let go, Mike. Let go, Mike. Let go.
All right.
That's it. I'm not telling you again. I'm not telling you what's the game. I'm not warning you again. Just break. That's the break.
Come on, Mike. Come on.
Okay, now you got this.
Nothing tough, Mike. Nothing tough. You got this nice fine. Get some ice over. Ice fine, Mike. It's a little cut, not even a quarter of an inch.
Now watch the legs of Tyson when they come together. Now see, they both came together. Nobody, see, look at that. Look at that. It's almost as if he got a resounding head blow by a fist. Now that's
it's even worse too, Freddie. You'll see it again. He doesn't see it. His head is turned to the side, and it just, again, shot to the temple, shot to the head. That can shut off your spinal cord a little bit.
But it tons the brain a little bit. But that wasn't Holyfield's fault. They both came in together. He's not butting. He's getting butted. Both of them are coming in together.
Holyfield was using his head a little more on the ropes before, and he's bringing his head down. But that time it was just a clash of heads.
We enter round 8, scheduled for 12 for the WBA Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, break easy.
Holyfield fighting a brilliant tactical fight here against Mike Tyson.
And Tyson looking more discouraged, less like a man in command, less like a guy that's confident that he's got the key to victory. He's now floundering. That's the only word I can tell you. He's not establishing himself as Tyson usually does.
Work.
Tyson's cut man happens to be a plastic surgeon, Dr. Ira Tracking. He's going to need all the help he can get in there now.
You know, as Mike comes rushing in, Evander ducks his head to not catch a shot with his head up in the air, and those heads are just banging.
Beautiful.
One into another.
Left jab by Holyfield.
Let him out. Let him out.
That sent Tyson's head back.
Evander's fighting one of those smart fights like the fighters of the 40s and the 50s, like Archie Moore and those guys who, Ezra Charles, who knew how to tie you up as soon as he hit you and drive you crazy. That's what he's fighting.
Evander has been able to do some of what I was talking about earlier, and that is sit inside the eye of the storm. He's getting inside, and that's why they're banging heads. He's stepping inside Mike's big hooks and big shots. Mike's got to get the uppercuts in play.
And now he's holding on to Tyson, and that's part of the strategy.
And that gives him plenty of time to recharge his batteries, because notice how many seconds are going by without fighting in each round.
Holyfield also doing a nice job of picking off punches.
Oh, he's fighting a bright, brilliant fight.
Mike can't throw him one at a time. Mike's got to get back into combinations. He's got to get him 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got to throw punch in combinations. Punches in bunches. One at a time is not going to get it done. Evander's zeroing in on a big shot.
Tyson is confused, frustrated. He unleashed a flurry there, but Holyfield comes right back and counters to the head.
Okay, break.
As we get into the later rounds, we now have to worry about, does Evander Holyfield start to wear out as he does in all fights? If that's the case, that may be the only chance that Tyson has to pull this out.
Fatigue has been a factor the last two fights with Bo and Chance.
I'll tell you what, all of a sudden my performance is looking a little better and better to me based on a comparison of the way he's dealt with all the rest of the heavyweights.
The guy that's tired here is Tyson. The guy that looks worn is Tyson, not Holyfield. Holyfield's looking chipper and good. So what we have here is a reversal of form. Because let me tell you, let me say this clearly. He has not had but 4-0 fights, and he is not ready to fight the 12 real hard.
It may be a reversal of fortune if Holyfield continues to have his way.
Hey, when you come in after a long retirement fight, as Ali did with Frazier, it was a different Ali. It's a different Tyson now. A different Tyson. That's what we wanted to see. Well, we're getting the bad news.
Well, we proposed that question at the outset. Did those 4 previous fights since prison prepare Holyfield properly, or Tyson properly for Holyfield? And we're seeing the results as the crowd chants Holyfield.
Don't get excited. Stay nice and calm. You have to work that body. You have to work that body. That's what you haven't been doing all along. You've got to start doing it. You've got to start working that body.
Mike, you got to start going to the body, like I'm telling you. Combination from the body up the center to the head, baby. Okay?
Here's the smart Evander Holyfield getting through the defense. He comes down, look at that, right through. I mean, when's the last time you saw Tyson getting smashed that clearly? That's great boxing on the part of Evander Holyfield. I'm sorry, guys, but he's outboxing him. I'm actually not sorry. That's the way it goes.
This is going against just about everybody's thoughts and views going to this fight. I think they polled about 40 writers across the country. One guy picked Holyfield. It was Ron Borges of the Boston Globe.
Yeah, he's sitting right behind us laughing right now.
He predicted a Holyfield win. Round 9.
I'll tell you what, 4 rounds. This fight is far from over. With the explosive power of anybody in the heavyweight division, especially Mike Tyson, anything could happen here. It is still long from done.
Absolutely. With Mike Tyson, it only takes one punch.
No punch. Step back, easy. Just take a step back. Come on.
And we sit here and wait for Evander to show those signs of fatigue that he did in all the other fights. He's not showing it.
You know why, Ferdy? What he's doing is he's grabbing Mike and he's getting a rest when he wants to. He's not being forced to work.
He's getting a good rest.
Unfortunately, when I fought him, I let him work by throwing punches on my head too often, and he got a little tired.
Tyson may have to put something on his gloves. Well, Holyfield has always known in the past what tools to bring to a fight, and he's proving it again here. Look at this toe-to-toe action.
Toe-to-toe action that was won by Holyfield. Mike resets. He must be wondering, what have I got to do to get this guy?
It's a nice right hand by Mike, but he's not following. See Evander's ducking, and he's trying to parry off that shot. He blocks Mike's shot and then fires back. He rock and rolls with his right hand. There you see him again trying to rock and roll. Mike's got to throw the second, third punch in combination.
Well, this is a real scorcher. A heavyweight fight for the first time in a long time. Holyfield a chance from the crowd again.
What were the odds on a draw?
I don't think he...
Great. Come on.
Holyfield started out a 25-1 underdog, got it down to 6-1 just prior to the fight.
Did someone know something
Somebody
we didn't?
do something. Less than a minute remaining, round 9.
This is what makes this sport so great. You can't really handicap it.
Oh, both unleashing at the same time, but both glancing blows.
Still punch.
Oh, straight right hand by Evander Holyfield that shook Tyson momentarily.
He got Mike's attention. Mike's firing back, and now the slugfest ensues. That's not Evander's fight, but he's winning some of those combinations very well.
You know, it's gotten to the point where I'm not sure that that's not his fight, because Evander is landing the harder punches, and Tyson's wearing himself out, missing. He's making the puncher's mistake. He's abandoning any kind of boxing and trying to land that one big shot. And that's a puncher's mistake. You lose rounds, and hope to get that knockout.
Holyfield has just taken Tyson completely out of his game.
Take a deep breath, let it out slow. Come on, take a deep one, Sparty.
Lean forward. Rub that shoulder, T. Rub that shoulder. Okay, breathe, baby. You got 3 more rounds. Breathe. Hey. 3 more rounds. No matter how you feel, he feels worse. Not about how you feel anyway.
Put some heat on that jab now, okay? Put some heat on it, boss. You got it in. You go to the well, baby.
What's the combination, okay?
That's not how you feel.
It's a combination now. You got to go to work like you need this round big, all right? Okay?
It's fine, Mike. Everything's fine. You gotta work his body. You must work his body. You're letting him off the hook every time. 5-5-1.
Work his body.
Mike Tyson down in the 6th round, and Evander Holyfield looking to dig deep down it as well because he looks tired. It is round 10.
Well, Mike is getting to that little level where he might need a knockout. I don't know what the judges are looking at. I don't know how much they give a favorite immortal-like fighter like Tyson's becoming, but I have him ahead by so much. I have Evander ahead by so much that it's getting to the point where either he gets a knockout or he's going to win this fight.
A right hook followed by a left by Holyfield, and countering with a combination is Mike Tyson. That left hook, which is usually lethal, being guarded beautifully by Holyfield.
I don't have an insurmountable lead for right now for Holyfield, but Holyfield has put together a string in the past 3 rounds that's just been incredible. And Mike is slowing. Mike maybe underestimated Holyfield a little bit, didn't train quite the same intensity levels. Who knows?
Are you keeping it by points? How many points have you got him ahead?
2.
See, I've got him ahead by 3. And meaning that if you won every round, you could only get a draw.
That could have been dangerous. Holyfield able to recover, maintain his balance after looking awkward and vulnerable. Less than 3 rounds to go. It could go down to these on the judges' scorecards. Tyson missing, and Holyfield countering with a right uppercut.
There's nothing on those punches by Evander. He's either got clipped and felt it, or just getting really tired.
The stamina problems beginning to kick in as far as Holyfield is concerned, and the frantic pace of this fight, and the punishment that Tyson has been administered by Holyfield is taking its toll on him.
But then again, Holyfield may look tired, but Tyson doesn't look like a ball of energy either.
But also remember the heart of Evander Holyfield. It looks like that heart of Holyfield is ticking pretty well right now.
We should do a Timex commercial any day now.
There must be a whole phalanx of cardiacs.
A straight right hand by Mike Tyson that caught Holyfield on the jaw. That really connected. Holyfield comes back with the jab. Missing over the top with a right hook is Holyfield.
Get back, come on.
We approach 30 seconds remaining in round 10. Who thought it would go this far? Almost nobody.
First real signs of weariness on Holyfield. First real signs.
Oh, a straight right combination by Holyfield. Holyfield looking to air it out.
Holyfield's unloading now. He's taking a shot. He's going for it.
Oh, Tyson's in trouble. Holyfield smothers Tyson. Looking to put Tyson down and end the fight. Tyson in dire trouble. He's saved by the bell.
Mike is out on his feet.
All right, let's take a look. Just when it looked like he was getting tired, he gets fired up. And here comes that champion's heart. It's a series of punches, some of which missed, but most were landing. And they were landing with accuracy, as you can see that. One at a time, you can see that's the one that did it. See, as he came in, that's what they've been saying. If you ever catch him coming in, he's so wide open that he's going to fall apart, and he did. Now here's where the referee's previous experience came in. He let the other fight go on too long, and he almost stepped in to stop it.
Holyfield with a barrage showing tremendous power. Tyson's legs are bad. The championship rounds, round 11. And now here we go.
Mike Tyson is a warrior too, and he's still gonna have that natural power. That's the last thing that'll go. Evander's got to be careful here to hold on, but he has fought a perfect fight.
No matter what happens from here on in, we are looking at a sports legend in the purple trunks, Evander Holyfield. Holyfield continues to dig in. A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. Tyson's ready to go. A straight right hand. The Talbot stops the fight, and Holyfield has won.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever been privileged to witness.
Mayhem.
It is bedlam.